Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by Burkins Chevrolet. If you're from GA or FLA, you should be driving a Burkins Chevrolet. Come on.
Hit it.
Two men enter, only one man. Oh, no. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. That's Thunderdome.
Let's try this again. Okay, let me think. Let me think. All right, it's time to see what's trending on. No, that's not it either.
You're all around it. I feel like you're all around it. You're so close.
Sports concepts and rationalization.
Hey! 10-minute drill.
Hey, there we go. 10-minute drill. But before we do that, I'll give you the drill poll question of the day presented by Lockett Law, DUI, and Criminal Defense. Know before you blow, 858-9818, 858-9818. At the end of the college football season, Florida quarterback Felipe Franks will be the All-SEC quarterback. Quarterback his team to the Outback Bowl. Lost his job to Emory, or account for 30 to 35 touchdowns. Right now, the leading in a hotly contested race with 300-plus votes in, at Dan Hicken if you'd like to vote, quarterback your team to the Outback Bowl. That would be, to me, the most disappointing of the three.
Well, no doubt.
Well, actually not. Losing his job to Emory would be more disappointing. But if you're a quarterback of your team to the Outback Bowl, the point implied there is that you won 8-9 games and you got in a New Year's Day Bowl and you're okay. You know.
No, the Outback Bowl would be a step back from what they did last year and would be a disappointing season.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right?
Pretty much, in a way, yeah.
I think the most likely answer the Outback Bowl could happen. I mean, they could play great and lose close games. But I think most likely is 30 to 35 touchdowns minimum. Probably more.
Oof, that's a lot of touchdowns.
He had that last year, didn't he?
Yeah, 31, yeah.
Well,
31, no question.
I would expect him to have more this year. I think he'll probably that aggressive, hard running we saw the last 3 or 4 games of the season, we'll probably see all year.
I don't think listen, let me start things off here.
Go ahead.
Speaking of Florida, the baseball team is in tatters. And quite frankly, I'm not sure how baseball works totally because Florida, allow me to use some of your terms from the basketball world. Florida's RPI is like 30, 31, 32. Their SOS, that would be strength of schedule, is top 10 in the country. It's like 7. Okay. They have a 29-21 overall record.
And they've beaten some good teams.
And yet, they're for the first time, I'm not 100% convinced they get in. The magic number they say is 13 dubs in the SEC. They have 9. They have 6 games left, plus the conference tournament, in which they're going to need to win maybe 1 or 2. I don't think they'll win 4 of their next 6 against Tennessee and Missouri. That's who they have left on the schedule. So the pitching is atrocious. Boy, I think they might be staring at the end of a pretty good streak here, and that would be disappointing to me. Your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are I will continue with we'll really start evaluating the Gator baseball team when they start regional play. But now you're telling me that
may not be regional
happen.
play, so you better start evaluating now.
I think the thoughts would be the same as anybody else's thoughts. Incredibly surprising that you would.
Sully has never not gotten to the postseason.
Correct.
Ever.
I mean, this would be like Mike Martin in the middle of all his runs to Omaha, the Knowles suddenly going, 33 and 28 one year, not making it.
He's 11 for 11.
Yeah. I think they'll make it. I think they'll get, I'm
telling you.
Clearly they're not going here. This team has no chance to win it all.
No, I've been very confident all along. I'm not confident anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not. They better play some good baseball. They got swept by Georgia. They won 1 game at LSU. The second half of the season is, quite frankly, SEC-wise, has been worse than the first half. So,
all right, Dan, there is no LeBron James in this year's postseason. Were you aware of that? So I'm going to ask you who would be your winner for filling the void. So with no LeBron in the postseason, for filling the void, and your choice is
it my personal or is it?
I'm going to
who do I think it is?
Who has most filled the void? Who's been most dominant and awesome?
Yeah,
because I know that initially you think Kawhi, and he's been great, but Nikola Jokic has certainly an argument. He only got to play 65 minutes in the last 60 years.
That was good.
He's had I think 3 straight now, triple doubles for Denver.
He's
someone else.
Unbasketball-like.
He looks just like a Clyde from Indiana, doesn't he? Seems like he should be doing the Mikan drill at midnight with the farm, the floodlights on. But
yes.
He's very effective for sure.
Yes. My answer, though, would be KD.
Kevin Durant.
I
Okay.
watched KD go through a spurt on Saturday night. That was
What a fun series that is.
That was Jordan-esque. The guy could not miss. And, I mean, he takes some tough shots, but he's so good. Mid-range jumpers, he doesn't miss.
Gives you a new appreciation for James Harden because when he gets 40, you don't bat an eye. Other guys get 40 points, and oh, my God, what a performance.
Yeah.
Kawhi 39 yesterday. You felt like he had 60. Harden gets 41, and it feels like he had 25.
Yeah.
I guess because he goes to the foul line so much. He gets so many points there. I find myself, and this is true to what I thought going into the series, I find myself more interested and more looking forward to the Golden State-Houston playoff games than I do any other pro sport that doesn't feature my team.
I'll be honest, I've watched less NBA playoffs this year than in the last 5.
It's better than the last 5. That's a shame.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting you say that because last week you were saying the East is a disaster.
No,
the games are no good because one team wins by 15,
the games haven't been competitive,
but
the series are, which means you're headed to 7.
Anyway, with that said, but I'm not as big an NBA fan, and the Knicks are, I'm pointing towards obviously May 14th, but I will watch. Yeah, Golden State Houston. I watched Saturday night.
That's tonight. That's the NBA Finals, by the way.
And it's quite good and entertaining, and it was really good basketball too. Both sides were making baskets.
Is there anything that is?
But with that said, Kawhi's been. Don't discount what Kawhi Leonard has done.
I'll give you another one. Jamal Murray. Don't discount what Jamal Murray does for Denver.
Kawhi Leonard hit a 3 yesterday over Embiid that clinched the game for Toronto. That was big time shot.
He scored. It seemed like Kawhi Leonard scored every single Raptors point in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I don't know if he did, but it seemed like it.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or every time Kawhi hits a bucket, do you hear like a cash register?
I don't know, man. I think that cash register going off either way.
I'd say this about Kawhi too, man.
I bet he goes to the Clippers.
And he probably will. If I were him, I'd seriously consider staying in Toronto. It seems like a perfect fit for that guy.
And they're good.
Yeah. I mean,
and eventually this year will be the year that they do get rid of Lowry and replace him. They hope with an all-star.
Yeah, I know that. It's
a good team. It'll be better than whatever. I'll tell you this: whatever team Kawhi goes to, he's leaving a better team, which he did already once. You keep doing that, and you better watch out. You're going to be stuck on a 42 and 47 seed for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's fun. So anyway, we'll see what he ends up doing. And
Jimmy Butler's also been fantastic in the postseason. There's another one.
Yeah. And the Sixers, and by the way, Milwaukee took control back from the Boston Celtics.
That was the thing this weekend in the NBA. All the teams that had lost home court in their first 2, they all got it back.
Yes.
Denver did it last night. Toronto did it yesterday. Milwaukee did it Friday night. Whatever day that game was. So I'm though thoroughly enjoying the playoffs, and they've been very chalky. It's the 1, 2, 3, and 4 in both leagues. So the best teams are winning and advancing, and we'll see if anyone can beat the Warriors.
Yeah, they're going to have to. The Warriors will be. I think I got to feel. I think Houston gave everything they had. They barely won. I kind of think the Warriors win tonight.
I think Houston wins, but I
Dime bet.
I don't want to do that. I won't do that. Wouldn't that be ironic? Winning the dime bet against Houston to try and win one with them would be would be.
5 Grand Slams hit in baseball yesterday. 5, second most in baseball history, including a walk-off by Hunter Renfroe. So some good things happening in the game of baseball. You can point to a number of different stories. I myself decided to.
It was a good weekend for the whole crew, except for you. We all had sweeps, and you got swept.
Yeah, I decided to.
What happened there?
Watch the second 9 innings of the Mets and Brewers on Saturday night, and that was a lot of fun.
18 inning when you seems like you took a lead in the 18th and then gave it back.
I'd like to thank.
Is that what happened? Am I correctly?
I'd like to thank the worst umpire in MLB history.
What do you mean? I thought they were all fine.
Not Angel Hernandez. Everybody knows that name. And
they were terrible in Florida yesterday.
I'll just say this: the kid that they had out throwing is a disaster, and he's back in minor leagues. And it's time for Mickey to go. By the way, I'd fire him and hire Joe Girardi today. And Brody, you're going to be next. I'm about done with you too, and your idiotic plan. But with all that said, the Brewers and the Mets are playing the 18th inning. Angel Hernandez. If you go look at the box, the strike box, okay, there were 4.
I have an idea on that. So
there were 4 dots in the strike box. Okay. Yes, 3 dots in the strike box. No, 4 dots in the strike box, and the Brewers player was at first base.
Yeah, that's unacceptable.
With a walk.
I have a good idea. Tell me what you think of this.
How
idea.
is that possible that you could miss all 3 strikes?
I'm not. Listen to me.
Angel?
I don't accept your. I'm not accepting this from you.
Yeah.
Because when I do this, you tell me. Oh,
point it out.
Yeah.
Listen,
this is not this. But
probably
hopefully
would've
people
blown
have
it
been
anyway.
listening to me, and it is. I mean, this is old news.
Yeah.
They're terrible. I told you they're the worst everything.
This is Angel Hernandez. Who
they're all the same.
No.
Yes, they are.
No.
They are.
He has a
fake
reputation of being
not for
the worst
strikes.
umpire. Yes.
They're all
Look it up.
terrible. Here's what I want Major League
Google it.
Baseball to do.
He is bad.
They're all bad. They're terrible. They're terrible people.
And by the way, you would think in the 18th inning, I don't know, human nature.
You want to get them out of there.
It might be called all of a
Start
sudden.
calling them a little loose.
All of a sudden, we're going to widen the zone.
I have an idea that would make that would
tighten it.
I have a great idea that would make the umpires feel like the dorks that they are, and the lack of professionalism that they would have to be pointed out in an embarrassing fashion, game in, game out. I have a new idea for the beginning of every Major League Baseball game, okay? Mm-hmm. And it's going to be televised. It's part of the pregame. We're going to call the home plate umpire into the tunnel just behind home plate. You follow me? Mm-hmm. And then we're going to put up the box that covers the strike zone. And then we're going to ask the umpire, all right, now, where do you want to move your box?
Yeah.
This is the box. This is where the balls and strikes should be.
Yeah.
If you don't agree with that, then either move or expand your box so that we can at least follow along with your idiocy.
Yeah.
And that would be a great idea, and I wish it would happen.
Yeah, it was.
In each game, you'd see the box wouldn't be over the plate; it'd be in different places. At least the batters would know, hey, this guy calls him outside.
Yeah.
The Braves played this weekend, dude, and the guy, Freddie Freeman, my God, like 3. And if you even look at them, they call the next one a strike. It could be 8 miles outside. They're just terrible people, home plate umpires. I should fire every one of them.
All right, look, that's what Beef. What are we handing out today? By the way,
Buddy, we're hooking it up today.
Yeah.
Straight out of the Mother's Day prize pack, the Mother's Day gift guide at 1010XL.com. We're going to hook one lucky Guggen up today with a gift package that includes a $50 gift certificate from Sherry's Berries, a floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers, and a $25 gift card from Edwin Watts.
Can't wait. I had some tough questions on the recruiting front. Lots of news and notes all coming your way. Some observations as well. We're going to do that when we come back right here on The Drill. We're going to take caller number 2 right now. Caller number 2 at 641-1010. You are hooked up and ready to roll, and you're a winner on a Monday morning, where most of us are simply losers.